Hello everyone, so welcome to another episode here on this Malakai campaign. It's been a while since I played, so let's see what we have. And now, a lot of land that I conquered, of course. I'm gonna be skipping some turns, so if you're, wondering what is happening, basically I'm just hiring some units, especially for Ungrim Iron Fist, which was, the Confederate earlier, and I just want to make sure that I get the armies that I was planning out. I'm gonna have to include that on the, not on this episode, on the other one, or the other one, on the 38th episode, I'll try to include that. And yeah, mainly these are still components with, like, some of these armies are just basically anything that I could muster at that time, It's not exactly the end game, the army that I wanted there. So of course I have some armies that just serve that sort of support idea. I wanted to bring these Thunderbarges to Thoric, and I'm already wondering whether it would have been better to just recruit them here. Maybe not on this turn or this moment. Yeah, I don't think, those 5,000, it's costly. It's all worth it, but maybe not on this turn. Maybe I'll lose it somewhere, some other turn or some other time. So, got some birds here on Mundri. It's not also the army that I want to take, but of course, that's just stuff that you get to ensure that you survive, and then suddenly you're actually conquering with those. So Kislev likely will take on those Chaos Dwarfs, and I'm left with taking out the Greenskins, which should be easy. Shouldn't cause me too much trouble. Then these armies are going to invade. I'm going to attack Prince Sigvald. Yes, he's not attacking me, but I mean, it's not like we're going to be friends either, right? So yeah, that will be likely, or at least if I can, I'll wait until some of this control on these areas is more, more controlled. And just to ensure that I have all that I need, to be able to invade there easily. The Chaos Wastes, actually, as soon as you get them get going in terms of conquests, are super fast to conquer. So yeah, just having some decisions here in terms of buildings. When you're undecided, especially when it reaches this point, like 100 turns or 80 turns or even 70 turns, just go through the province menu and pick on the ones that are more profitable. The places that are more profitable, the provinces, and just make sure that they are to the most, because likely they are profitable because you've built a lot of income stuff there, but you're going to have always that sort of situation where you have plenty of maximizers, like percentage based stuff. So the more that you build on them, the better. For instance, this is the Blasted Wastes. It's the one that gets me the building that spawns a lot of vampires. So I'm gonna have to deal with that later on, probably after dealing with a little bit with Grimgore and then taking Zarnagrund, and only then do that building so that I can destroy all those vampire ghost armies there. So let's improve some stuff here. Basically, anything that gives income or growth is good because, well, why not? Control is also good. And then garrisons is kind of like the last one. Oh, okay, I have a lot of stuff here to do. I didn't realize that. Of course, I could use a lot of deeps because with each one you get more to do. And you could have one technically on each minor settlement, But it feels so cheesy. I'm sorry, because it's so powerful. You can really grow really fast. And it's not one of those situations where it's only powerful if you don't expand. No, it's always powerful. Always. So it could be one of those situations where you just build that building to grow tall, and then it has a major downside if you overexpand or something like that. But no, it's just good throughout the game, so why not build it? Well, I mean, I'm feeling so cheesy doing that I kind of don't want to. So I've built a couple of the deeps just to showcase to you how powerful they are, and you can see my income. It immediately skyrocketed, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's a for me, I think it needed balancing, but well, it's also kind of fun to use one time or another time, so I guess they maintained it. Okay, So ending up the turn, and there's some grudge removed, and I think, yeah, that's a lot of grudges actually to do. Yeah, what was it? The legendary one? Yeah, I keep wanting Skaven Blight to become there. I'm gonna be the one to take care of that legendary grudge. And this is the one. Yeah, that's cool. I finished that one. And Karakate Peaks. Yeah, +2 grudge settler, unit capacity per army. That's cool. I still don't have access to the Underway, which is amazing, but still, you know. And I'm just moving some heroes. I could have recruited them in another location, but I'm just... It's like a remnant from Medieval 2 and those sort of places, and even Rome 2, where you would just move the armies to the desired location. You would build them in one place, a military province, and then move them to another. So I do think that's viable in some cases, but it's not being viable here because my territory is so spread out. Like, if you're playing Car Friends, Altdorf is kind of in the middle of the action, so you can immediately reinforce, and it's very easy, very simple to do. But with Malakai, the middle is, well, it's too spread out. So that's why it causes those issues. So, let's move Malakai to the north. Yeah, this Capitano Sisico likely will attack me if I get too close, but I have the armies to deal with that. Elmador Stronghold, I think I'm gonna... I'll want to take some of the armies, likely those gyrocopters from this guy. So yeah, clans, what do I need? Yeah, let's improve all that. Let's go. That's what I want. Likely around turn 120, I'll have all tech that I needed. Or even old attack then, which is kind of fine. It's a nice target to have, you know. And then one thing, as soon as you finish the tech tree, just remove everything that has research for you, you know. Okay, greater locus of power. What do I want here? Dude, I don't need this, because no, he's just going thunderous. Not thunderous, correlers. Yeah, that melee attack, melee defense is nice. I could have the greater locus of power. But what else? What else? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that. There we go. There we go. And he's just fine. He just needs a couple of gyro... No, not gyros. Thunderbarges, and he'll be in the army that I wanted for him. I'll have to showcase that later on. I'll likely make a post. I think that's even easier. I'll likely make a post of how I organize myself in trying to always know, because whenever I'm doing this, I'm like, okay, what does this guy need? You see that C, for instance, in Morgus Cragbro? That just means that it is completed, that the army is completed, so I don't have to worry about, you know, that maybe there's a unit there that I want to change. So I just decided that's the end army, that's it, no needs for it, you know? So just a simple tip for you guys there. Now, what else? Overseer, why not? I mean, it's not like I'm gonna get anything better. I could take Karak Vlag there. Or I can go where I know he has some armies here, so I mean... Let me check. I'll just likely be in ambush, or at least in camp. Let's move here, and yep, there's an army, and there's a wog on it, so I might just be like this. And if he attacks me, I'll retreat, and likely I'll be in a better position. So yeah. And Kislev, yeah, managed completely overwhelm the Chaos Dwarfs. Chaos Dwarfs are just using a lot of basic units, so of course it's easier for us. I should go over there, but I'm gonna have to go through to the other side so that I can help that Morgus dude, the other army. And yeah, I'm feeling that maybe a couple, maybe 3 episodes, I'll be able to almost double this play. It's what happens when you reach the late game. You can really quickly go through everything that's necessary. Oh, let me upgrade some things here. I missed on sending Ungrim like that. I should have sent him over the sea locations, you know, just to ensure that we get some sea-based events and stuff. This is so costly. It's almost never cost cost effective to benefit anything in the Chaos Wastes. But sometimes it is. Sometimes they do have some, if it's a 4 province, it still will benefit, even though if the income is not that great, it will still be good. So yeah, sometimes it's difficult to know whether or not it's better. So I don't think Sirocco I don't think I'm in any trouble by moving in Force March here. What I should do is just have a hero move to ensure that, but still. Okay, let's get anything that allows me some more money, or a control. Control kind of equals money in some cases. But yeah, let me just see if I have money for everything. Control always, because it generates more money as well, that building, because of the beer one. Because I'm producing beer, it also helps. Okay, let's build that up. It's very cheap, actually. And let's go for Thunderbarges. I'll be able to have Thunderbarges here. Okay, that's cool. And some more units. So I need to build that, but I can just leave 1 slot for that and build something else. And yeah, let's move out a lot. We'll just skip some turns. Yeah, let me see if the Azazel is at war with anyone. With Valkia. And he has 14 settlements. I think he has everything on the other side, which is perfect for me.
How vexing.
Okay, let's declare war. I don't call my allies to help, mainly because when your allies are doing well, don't get them involved into wars that are just away from them, Okay, I think I can take this battle immediately, or I can just use a ram and some siege towers. Well, I have the cannons, so it's not like I would need that. So I might just do the battle later on. Let me just conquer these places. Yeah, he didn't... This is something that I don't know what's happening, because the AI is not recovering these places for whatever reason. It's likely bugged or in some way, but maybe that's because this campaign... You always have to consider, this campaign was started on a different patch, so that always can create issues, so yeah. Okay, let's decisive this one. I'll auto-resolve whenever possible, or whenever the losses are low. Just trying to show you some interesting battles that may show up, And of course, leveling up lords and heroes. I know it's boring, but it's also one of those things that you still have to always keep an eye out for. And just in case, especially Redline, just double check, make sure that you're benefiting the units that should. Like, I just noticed that I'm not using tradition and innovation there. See? I still need to go for tradition and innovation there. And likely I'm gonna forget about it for some time. But yeah, I still haven't. So it's something that you can do something like on each lord, you can put an R next to his name to remind you that the buffs of the red line are still not done. You see? And that's a good... Now that I think about it, I should do that as well. Because sometimes that's something that I forget, that I think, oh, this army is full, and I'm benefiting every single unit. And suddenly, no, there's some red line skills that I forgot, So you always gotta make sure that you create the something for you to remind you, to be reminded of that, Yeah, let's ambush. Yeah, let's move you here. There we go. So I think these two armies can conquer nearly all of this place, all of these territories. Thorak is going to help here. Grimgor has a nice army. He's likely to attack Gorge of Rock, but there's a Grudge Thrower. There's some good units there, so I can defend that. Yeah, and Kislev is doing well here. He's also attacking there, which is perfect. Perfect for me. And I'll likely finish off Grimgor maybe in a couple of episodes. I'll think 5 episodes, perhaps. Not that it takes too long. It takes too long to record, guys. It doesn't take too long. And especially because I'm talking and I'm like having to... Like every decision that I make, I'm having to double it. Because I'm having to do it. And then I'll have to explain to you, Not have to explain, but I kind of want to. That's why you guys watch, of course. Yeah, I like this siege, so let's fight it out. I haven't fought too many. So the plan, my cannons are gonna just hit the towers, these main ones, which cause a lot of damage. I'm gonna move my units to the ladders and to the gates. I always take the ladders just to ensure that my units can control, you know, get my missile positions there so that I can hit any targets that I can. It's too bad they don't have a lot of flyers there, because typically flyers are very good targets for your missile infantry on sieges. And then I'll move my units to through the ladders, my missile units to the walls, just to ensure that they can start shooting to the main area. And there goes a tower. Really love the destruction of some of these places. I mean, it's so cool, the animations and stuff. And now, of course, the cannons are going to deal a lot of damage to these guys, more than my other missile units. And now that I have the Thunderbarges, I mean, I'll have 3 because of the summon, so 3 Thunderbarges are going to do like most of the damage here, that's for sure, because he doesn't have any solution to those. It's not going to be some mere towers that are going to do it, especially after I destroy them. So, yeah. Definitely one of the issues with some factions is how they don't have a lot of solutions against Thunderbarges, for instance. So it would be cool if they could have something that would, you know, paralyze missile units or like this, you know. Because the Thunderbarge is like, if you let's say that you manage to destroy those, the propulsion system, and they would have to be there anchored or something like that, you know, that could be a good idea. Who knows, maybe there's something that could be done for them to just like had to be there. Okay, so the gates are destroyed and these Thunderbarges are doing damage, that's for sure. And yeah, Geralt Rim is over there just waiting, just going, come at me, bro. But yeah. And Malakai is coming. I'm sending in the Doom, the Slayers over the walls. It's fine if you use the ladders, even if you have open places. I kind of like it. And now sending my Slayers against the enemy Chosen, which is never a good thing. You know, Chosen are Chosen, but still they'll do good damage. Especially with the support from the Thunderbarges, they likely will do even more. And I'm thinking I'm always going to send out some like a 2-on-1 situation. That giant already got harpooned twice. That's why the harpoons are so good. And now I have 2 charges of those in the Thunderbarges, which I summoned already the ROR. So I mean, yeah. Fully armored dudes against some naked dudes with 2 axes. I mean, I'm voting on the guys with 2 axes, because we all know double wielding is perfect, right? Yeah, they're doing great, especially with the support from the heroes on foot. Yeah, there's the Lord, sort of. He's gonna die, that's for sure. This guy, by the way, when you repeat when you do the replays, sometimes units are messed up because they change something. Nope. What the replay does is to memorize unit commands in order. So sometimes it fails because if the units were misdeployed or something like that, or if there's a patch and it changed, then suddenly it doesn't fit in, you know? Or maybe on that patch, that unit won. When you do the replay again, the unit loses, so it causes all sorts of issues. So, but yeah, it's not. Otherwise, by the way, it's not a mistake. Otherwise, there would be no way to do any replay system, because it would need to capture to video capture it, and to video capture it, it would need to be only on a specific, like I'm doing here, on a specific angle. So it's not possible to record everything. It's actually amazing that they managed to have the feature in itself. So that's a nice siege. They died, lots of Chosen and Chaos Warriors, but still they're no match for my units. And as you'll be able to see, I lose nearly nothing, regardless of everything that you've seen. So yeah, look at that. Even the guys who are completely bare naked didn't lose too much. Thunderbarges got like 10k themselves, and especially with the spirit as well. I wish Malakai would get the kills from summoning the Thunderbarge, which he doesn't, but okay. Yeah, there was a lot of deaths, and I'm gonna loot and occupy because of that money. Yes sir, I'll use it wisely. Then I'm gonna repair and lose half of it, but still. Okay, it doesn't cost too much, you know, because I do have some costs reduction there. Let's get some growth. That's mainly for the replenishment, not that I want to grow the place. Yeah, you can use block army, not that I have anything else for you. Yeah, relentless. Then I'll go devastating charge. I prefer the overall speed than the charge. Why is that? Why do I favor that? Because the charge, you need to click to attack, of course. And sometimes in the middle of battle, you're not going to use it. While speed is always useful. And even if you miss micro, you manage it. So that's something to consider. Sometimes you got a plan that you're not always going to be perfect. So it makes more sense to me to improve the speed before the charge bonus, even though I know charge bonus is much more effective and better overall. Oh, I get to upgrade Help It. That's been waiting for a while. Sometimes there's better stuff to do. Of course, Help It is a single province without too much to do there, so I've prioritized the right ones, I believe. At least this time I managed to get the provinces nearly to the max. By the way, I'm not upgrading to tier 3 there because it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really make too much sense. It just increases, yes, the high decrees so that I can get even more of those. But I mean, it's not like I'm gonna need more deeps. I could have that, but I just feel so. It feels so cheesy. Not even gonna say anything else. It feels cheesy. Well, let's just upgrade everything here that I can. I'll do it eventually. You know, you can get billions as the dwarfs if you want, especially with the type of situation that I have here, where I'm allied with so many people. You know that they're getting a lot of stuff. So yeah. What else do I need? Yeah, I'm thinking. Yep. And I don't have anything else here. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That was a nice battle. So overall, everything is doing fine. I do have some quick deals. Always check diplomacy at the end of your turn, guys. Yeah, see? It's a nice trade agreement. Notice that Hexwattle is doing pretty fine. I mean, 25 settlements? That's a very nice number. I guess they did have the benefits from the random faction potential. I think I can confederate some legendary lords, but it's not really in my best interests right now. Honestly, I wouldn't like to deal with having to remake all the armies and everything, you know. So for now, I'm just gonna try to make do with the armies that I can, and then if I'll confederate, I'll just make sure. Yeah, this one will be likely very easy to do. Even though I would prefer Thorgrim to have a more cohesive place. But overall, the Order Tide is winning this. So yeah, I'll see you guys next episode. Bye-bye.